If you're anything like me, your workday looks something like this. You go into the office and you sit down, check your emails, and then realize, oh, I have a meeting to run to. So you stop looking at emails, go to your meeting. When you come back from your meeting, maybe you've got some meeting notes, so you take those, put them in your in tray. Okay, I'll process those later. Go back to your email, more emails have somehow come in while you were in the meeting. You have to process those, but your boss just walked in, or a colleague walked in, or the phone just rang, or something urgent just popped up, and so you kind of get sidetracked. And sometimes we'll spend a whole day doing something like this and get to the end of the day and just think, wow, how defeating. I didn't get the chance to do any of the things that I actually wanted to do or that I need to do. It can be really frustrating to end days like this, especially if it's day after day for maybe weeks or months. As part of the GTD methodology, David Allen talks about the threefold nature of work in the Getting Things Done book. The threefold nature of work is one of three kind of pieces to keep in mind as we're engaging with our work in the last stage of the workflow. So in that engaged stage, when we're thinking about the threefold nature of work, it's acknowledging that our work is going to be comprised of three different kinds of work. So they're either going to be spending our time doing predefined work. So this is attending meetings, this is getting things done off of our next actions list, maybe responding to emails, defining our work, which might be processing meeting notes, brainstorming, doing mind maps, putting together project plans, or doing work kind of as it comes at us. This is the unplanned, unanticipated things that just pop up. So using and recognizing that there are those three pieces, threefold nature of our work allows us the chance to be intentional about the work that we're choosing to do. Instead of always only doing work based on whatever happens to be coming at us, or only spending our time doing predefined work, we really get the chance to balance thoughtfully, keeping space open for all of these parts of our work, because it's all our work. So if I'm going on vacation, for example, I'm going on vacation next week, I can be thoughtful about remembering that even when I'm on vacation, I'm still going to be getting inputs. And if I'm not careful, when I come back from my vacation, I might spend, the first couple of days only dealing with stuff as it comes at me, or only doing my predefined work if my calendar gets filled up with meetings. But I can also be intentional and make sure that I, carve out some time to spend defining my work, because I know I'm going to need to do that. And sometimes if I have super busy weeks where, it's back-to-back meetings and I just feel like I haven't had the time to sit down and think, I will secure some space on my calendar so that way I make sure that I've got time to define my work, so I can get back to the meeting notes and process those, especially if you're spending all day in meetings. So really being able to be thoughtful and intentional and not seeing, work as it comes at me as an annoyance or an interruption, but really as something that I can anticipate and plan for and feel confident and comfortable that I've got room for it. Having that trusted system makes me feel comfortable that I know that I've got time to define my work, I know I've got time to do predefined work, and I also have the time and the space and the resources to address the work as it comes at me. This allows me to make sure that I'm living the life that I want and I'm ultimately in control. So if my daughter wants to spend 20 minutes playing with me, that I can give her that full attention and not worry about what else I should be doing.